fiddle on through sun and rain. Ain't no crowd and I don't pretend, just me and the shape I'm in. Used to lean on a borrowed hand, try to be what they'd understand. But every time I lost that line, I left a piece of me behind. It's me, myself, and I tonight. No one left or wrong or right. No more hiding, no more lies. Just the truth I can't disguise. Yeah, me, myself, and I is true. That's all I ever really knew. There were voices saying who to be, what to want and what to see. But the louder they got inside, the more I felt I had to hide. Now the silence don't feel so cold. It's a place where I can hold every scar and every win and let them settle deep within. It's me, myself, and I again. Not a loss, but not a sin. Ain't no chains and ain't no ties. Just the road beneath these skies. Yeah, me, myself, and I stand. Ain't nobody else but this man. If you spend your life running fast, trying to outrun your past, you'll find out sooner or later on you were right there all along. Yeah, it's me, myself, and I'm alright this time. Wind cut sharp like a rusted blade. Snow piled high where the blacktop fades. Boots sink deep in a frozen line. Ain't no mercy in this town. Cabin walls start creaking slow. Fire burns but it don't warm the soul. Moon hangs cold like a watchful eye over a land that don't ask why. This winter don't forgive, don't forget. Takes what little you got left. Breaks a man down bone by bone. Leaves him standing there alone. Yeah, this winter don't care who you are. It'll freeze your blood in your heart. Tracks out back, guide covered in white, like they never walked out that night. Silence louder than a freight train cried, in a world where even echoes die. Hands go numb, breath turns thin, fighting cold that creeps within. Every step's a wager made on a life that that slowly fades. This winter don't forgive, don't bend, don't care about your means or end. Takes your pride, your fire, your name, leaves you facing what remains. Yeah, this winter don't leave no scars, just the ghost of who you are. If the sun don't rise come morning light, and the dark keeps holding tight, tell the world I stood my ground, didn't let it take me down. Yeah, the wind still howls outside, but I'm still here tonight. We met out back behind that bar, two hard heads and a scar for a scar. Didn't take long for a fist would fly. We were born to clash, you and I. Every word was a loaded gun. Neither one of us would run. Whole town watched as we went down, kicking up dust on that battleground. Funny how the fight don't end, turns a stranger to a friend. Through the fire and the broken ground, that's where truth gets found. Yeah, my enemy back then is my brother now, my friend. We sat one night, just you and me, two bruised souls finally at ease. Talk about things we never said. Turns out we walked the same hard thread. Different roads but the same old pain, different names but the same old rain. Ain't so hard to understand when you finally take a stand. Funny how the line will bend, break a man then make him mend. All that anger we held inside was just two hearts trying to hide. Yeah, my enemy back then is the only one who understands. Ain't it strange how hate can fade when you see the price it paid? Sometimes all it takes to see is a little honesty. So if you got a man you can't forgive, you might just learn to live. an old wood door, seen 1,000 faces, maybe more. I used to turn away real fast, didn't like the weight of my own past. Lines came slow, then all at once, from every road and every run, every wrong and every right left their mark in black and white. Now I look that man straight in the eye, ain't no need to run or hide. He's been lost, he's paid his dues, walked through more than most men do. Yeah, I ain't proud of all I've been, but I stand by the man I am. There were nights I went too far, chasing ghosts in empty bars, words I wish I could take back, miles I walked on the wrong track. But every fall and every scar brought me right back where we are, and I wouldn't change a single line, 'cause it made this life of mine. Now I look that man without regret. He ain't perfect, but he ain't done yet. There's a truth in every flaw, in every lesson that I saw. Yeah, I ain't the man I might have been, but I'm at peace with who I am. If you spend your life running away, you'll never like what's left to face. But if you stand and let it be, you might finally set it free. Yeah, that mirror don't lie no more, and I don't mind what I see anymore. There's a lamp burning low by the side of my bed, shadows whispering things left unsaid. Clock ticks slow, like it knows my mind. Every second just falls behind. Wind outside through the old screen door sounds like footsteps on a creaking floor. I turn around, but there's no one there, just a lonely room and an empty chair. I'm alone in the night with the past close by. Every memory I can't deny, they come and go like a restless tide. Ain't no place in this world to hide. Yeah, alone in the night, I finally see it ain't the dark, it's inside of me. There was a time I could close my eyes, sleep would come without alibis. Now it feels like the truth won't rest till I lay it down in my chest. I hear your voice in the quiet air, like a ghost that's always there. Not enough to hold, just enough to feel what I lost and what was real. I'm alone in the night, where the truth runs deep, where the promises I couldn't keep still echo soft in silence wide, like a train that I let go by. Yeah, alone in the night, I understand. I'm just doing the best I can. If the morning comes with a brand new light, maybe I'll make it through this night. But till that sun breaks through the gray, I'll just sit here and face my way. Yeah, alone in the night, but I'll be alright. Got a rusted hood and a rattling door, been down roads no map seen before. Engine knocks but it still runs true, like it's got more grit than me and you. Tires worn and the paint's all gone, radio hums that old sad song. Every mile's carved deep in steel, every dent's something you can feel. You can't break this ride, no matter how you try. It's been through hell and it's still rolling by, through the mud, the dust, the driving rain, still finds a way down that lonesome lane. Yeah, you can't break this ride, it just won't bend, like a stubborn heart that won't give in. Left me stranded once or twice, but it always paid me back in miles, like it knows when I need to go, when the world gets heavy and the nights hang low. Seen love come and watched it leave, heard more truth than I could believe, and that old front seat still holds the past, every memory riding shotgun fast. You can't break this ride, it's too far gone from where it started to where it's drawn. Every scratch of a man who's been through his own kind of hell. Yeah, you can't break this ride, don't even try. It's the only thing that stayed by my side. Maybe it ain't just metal and chrome, maybe it's the only place I call home when everything else falls apart. It keeps running like my heart. Yeah, it ain't pretty, but it's mine, and it's gonna run till the end of time. Came into my life like a quiet dawn. No big words, just steady and strong. Didn't promise more than she could give, but she gave me more than I could live. Through the hard years and the empty days, she stood her ground in her gentle ways. When I lost sight of who I was, she held me close just because. She's my woman, my all, my steady ground. When the world falls in, she don't back down. In her eyes I see my way through every night into every day. Yeah, my woman, my all, it's plain to see. She's the best part of me. I ain't always been an easy man. Took some roads she didn't plan, but she never turned her heart away. Just stood beside me anyway. Now I thank the Lord for every mile, every tear and every smile, 'cause it led me right to where I stand, holding on to her hand. She's my woman, my all, my saving grace. In her arms I found my place. Every wrong I made before don't weigh so heavy anymore. Yeah, my woman, my all, it's true. Every road led me to you. If I never say the words out loud, just know I'm saying them now. In every step and every plan, I'm a better man 'cause of you. Yeah, my woman, my all, and I'll stand with her through it all. It was late July by the county fair, fireflies drifting in the summer air. You laughed real soft, looked down at your shoes, didn't know what I had to lose. We walked a while by the old dirt road, talking about dreams we barely told. Your hand brushed mine and the world stood still, like time itself just lost its will. That first kiss I remember still, like a quiet song on a southern hill. Didn't last long, but it felt so right, like forever fit in a single night. Yeah, that first kiss, it never fades, even now through the years and days. We were young, didn't know no better, thought that moment would last forever. But the road pulled us different ways, just like those old summer days. I've known love since I've known goodbye, seen 1,000 tears fall from the sky, but nothing feels quite the same as this, as that simple, fearless first kiss. That first kiss, it lingers on long after the night is gone, and every heart that dares to feel, and every memory that's still real. Yeah, that first kiss I can't dismiss. It made me who I am from this. Funny how one moment in time can echo through a whole lifetime, even when the faces change, that feeling stays the same. Yeah, that first kiss still feels like this. Sun creeps in through a cracked old blind, head still heavy from a restless night. Boots on the floor where I kicked them off. The same old story, same old cost. Coffee's strong, but it don't quite fix all the roads I got tangled in. But I take a breath, let the day begin. Ain't done fighting yet. It's a good damn morning, I'm still alive. Through the hurt, the loss, and the miles I've tried. Yeah, I've been down, but I still stand tall. Didn't break when I hit that wall. It's a good damn morning, clear and true, and I made it here somehow. I'll make it through. Mirror shows lines that don't recall. call. Everyone says I gave it my all. Ain't no shame in the man I see, just a little warm, still running free. Truck starts up with a stubborn sound, like it knows I ain't backing down. Dust kicks up as I roll away, another shot at a better day. It's a good damn morning, come what may. Ain't no ghost gonna steal my day. Yeah, I walked through fire, it poured down rain, still got heart in these tired veins. It's a good damn morning, I believe there's a little more life left in me. You can curse the night or bless the dawn, either way the world rolls on. So I tip my hat to the rising sun, 'cause I'm still here when it's said and done. Yeah, it's a good damn morning, and that's enough for me. There's a long dirt road I know by name, walked it alone through sun and rain. Ain't no crowd and I don't pretend, just me and the shape I'm in. Used to lean on a borrowed hand, try to be what they'd understand, but every time I lost that line, I left a piece of me behind. It's me, myself, and I tonight. No one left or wrong or right. No more hiding, no more lies, just the truth I can't disguise. Yeah, me, myself, and I, it's true. That's all I ever really knew. There were voices saying who to be, what to want and what to see, but the louder they got inside, the more I felt I had to hide. Now the silence don't feel so cold, it's a place where I can hold every scar and every win and let them settle deep within. It's me, myself, and I again. Not a loss, but not a sin. Ain't no chains and ain't no ties, just the road beneath these skies. Yeah, me, myself, and I stand. Ain't nobody else but this man. If you spend your life running fast, trying to outrun your past, you'll find out sooner or later on you were right there all along. Yeah, it's me, myself, and I'm alright this time. there's a crack in the windshield where your head used to lean. Back when forever didn't feel like a dream. Now the seatbelt's twisted where your body once lay, and the silence beside me is the price that I paid. I got your voice in the static when the signal runs low, like a hymn for the broken, only lost people know. Every mile's just a marker of the fool that I've been, trying to outrun the night, but it's under my skin. It's gravel and ghosts on this dead-end road. Every turn's a memory I can't unload. I buried your love where the wild grass grows, but it don't stay buried, it just follows me home. There's a diner in Tulsa where we carved out our names. I drove past it slow, but I ain't been the same. The waitress looked through me like I wasn't there. Guess heartbreak don't show, but it's always somewhere. It's gravel and ghosts on this dead-end road. Every turn's a memory I can't unload. I buried your love where the wild grass grows, but it don't stay buried, it just follows me home. I was young, I was reckless, I was hard to hold, like a fire in your hands that just burned too cold. If I could go back, I'd stay, I'd fight, but you don't get second chances in the rear view light. Now the moon hangs low like it knows my name, and every damn star just looks the same. Ain't no map for the mess I made, just a trail of us that slowly fades. It's gravel and ghost on this dead-end road. Every prayer I whisper comes back alone. I buried your love where the wild grass grows, but it don't stay buried, it just follows me home. So I'll keep on driving till the wheels give out, with your memory burning every back road ride. 'Cause some things you lose, you never outrun, they just ride beside you till the damage is done. My home on a gravel road with a worn-out case and a heavy load. Mama waved as the dust rolled high, said, "Son, don't chase what you can't outrun in time." There was a whistle blowing through the pines, like a voice saying, "Boy, you're running blind." But the strings in my hands felt more like truth than the quiet life of my restless youth. Where the bluegrass country boys singing soft and low, where the river bends and the cold winds blow. Got a song for the lost and the passing through. Every note we play's gentle smile, said she'd walk with me for a little while. But the road I chose had no place to rest, just a heart like mine that won't settle best. Now the years roll by like a midnight train, carrying joy and a little pain, and the songs I sing ain't the same no more. They got more truth than they had before. We're the bluegrass country boys, singing soft and low, where the river bends and the cold winds blow. Got a song for the lost and the passing through. Every note we play's just a piece of you. Yeah, the bluegrass country boys, we don't stay too long, just a trail of dust and a lonesome song. So if you hear that sound on a wind gone by, that's just 6 old strings and a last goodbye. With a pocket full of songs and a head full of light, saw a dozen pretty smiles in a neon world. Lord have mercy, girls, girls, girls. There was one with eyes like the midnight sky, said she'd love me true till the well ran dry. But I heard that line in another word from a different voice, another girl. Girls, 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 like a carousel, round and round, but you never can tell which one's real and which one's gone. By the time you know, they're moving on. Yeah, girls, 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 like a song I know, sweet at the start, but it ends too slow. Danced with a red dress, spun like flame, swore I'd remember her given name. But the morning came and the truth unfurled. She was just another only girl. Now the road's still calling and I can't stay. Every heart I hold just slips away, and I'm left with echoes and a lonely swirl of girls, girls, too many girls. Girls, 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 like a carousel, round and round, but you never can tell which one's true and which one lies. All look the same in the midnight lights. Yeah, girls, 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 like a fiddle's cry, sound so sweet, but they fade goodbye. Maybe I'm the one that never stands still, chasing a dream I never will fill. Every forever I ever heard was just another pretty word. Yeah, it's a girl. names in a sycamore tree down by the tracks where the river runs free. Barefoot summers, hand-me-down dreams. Nothing was harder than it seemed. You had a slingshot, I had a song. We both swore we'd leave before too long. We said this town was just passing through. Funny how it held on to you. Back when we were young, we were kings of dust. Every road was ours, every dream was trust. Didn't know the cost, didn't count the years, didn't hear the sound of goodbye in our ears. Yeah, back when we were young, it was black and white. Now it's shades of gray in the neon light. I took the highway, you took the farm. You chose the steady, I chased the storm. I heard you married that girl from school. Guess you played it safe, I played the fool. Came back one fall, leaves turning gold. Felt like a stranger in a story told. That old tree still standing tall, but our names don't mean much at all. Back when we were young, we were running free. Didn't know who we'd come to be. Every promise felt carved in stone. Now they echo soft when you're all alone. Yeah, back when we were young, we had nothing to lose. Now it's just memories we can't refuse. If I could find that boy again, I'd tell him slow down now and then. Some roads don't lead where you intend, but they all lead back in the end. So here's to the days we thought would stay, and the friend I lost along the way. I bought a ticket on a midnight line, with a heart half yours and half still mine. The conductor said, son, you're right on time, but I knew I was already late. Your shadow danced in the window pane. Every mile just called your name, and the wheels kept singing that same refrain, like a love I couldn't break. This train out of lonesome town don't slow down, don't turn around for it took the best part of me. There's a diner light in the pouring rain, where I almost stepped off that train. Thought I saw you call my name, but it was just a trick of the night. Now the years go by like telegraph lines, saying what's lost ain't hard to find. But some things fade and stay behind, no matter how far you ride. This train out of lonesome town don't slow down, don't turn around for a crying sound. It rolls on steel in a broken bow, and I'm just a passenger now. Yeah, this train out of lonesome town runs free, but it took the best part of me. If I could pull that whistle back and lay my heart across the track, would you be waiting in the past, or just another memory? This train out of lonesome town rolls on, and I'm still riding all alone. There's a mailbox leaning by a gravel lane with a rusted name that don't read the same. Paint's all gone, but the memory stays like a photograph that time won't erase. Front porch swing still creaks at night like it's holding on to a ghost of life. I can almost hear what we used to say in the silence where we used to play. Meet me where the old road ends, where we were more than just passing friends. Before the world got big and wide and pulled our dreams in different tides. Yeah, meet me where the old road bends. I'd go back there again and again. There's a river bend where we skipped those stones, made forever feel like it was carved in stone. But forever slipped like it always does. Now it's just a place that remembers us. I chased the lights of a bigger town. You stayed behind, never let it down. Funny how the road I had to roam just keeps leading my heart back home. Meet me where the old road ends, where we were more than just passing friends. Before the years and the miles began to change the boy into this man. Yeah, meet me where the old road bends. That's where every story begins again. can't rewind, then why do I still hear yours and mine? Every note's a step I take back to every choice we didn't make. So if you're out there somewhere still by that road beyond the hill, I'll be there when the daylight fades, where the past don't ever fade away. I walked a line through a one-horse town with a Bible verse and a heart weighed down. Sheriff said, boy, you best move on, but I'd been running too long already. There's a mark on my name that I can't outrun, like a shadow cast by a setting sun. Every mile just adds one more to the debts I never paid. I'm just a man in the dust, Lord, trying to stand with blood on my boots and a shake in my hands. I've been right, I've been wrong, I've been both at once. Now I'm talking to God like He's the only one. Yeah, I'm a man in the dust with a past I can't trust, but I'm still holding on somehow. Met a preacher down by the railroad track. Said, son, you can't buy your soul back. I said, I ain't got nothing left to give. He said, that's when grace begins. There's a woman's voice in the back of my mind saying you were better in another time. But time don't wait and it don't forgive. Just write your story down in stone. I'm just a man in the dust, Lord, trying to stand with a life half broke in a burning brand. I've been lost, I've been found, I've been both the same, just a different face with a different name. Yeah, I'm a man in the dust, and it's all I've got, but I ain't giving up just yet. If the line I walk is thin as sin, then I've been dancing on the edge again. But a quiet voice keeps calling me from somewhere I can't see. So I'll walk this road till the good Lord calls, through the rise and the fall and the long nights draw. Just a man in the dust, that's all I am. There's a chair by the window where you used to sit, Sunday morning light still falls on it. Coffee cup's gone, but I swear somehow I still see you there right now. You used to hum while the screen door swayed, simple songs in a quiet way. Didn't know then what I know today, how fast those moments fade. Mama, I miss you more than words can say, in the little things that don't go away, in every road that I walk alone, in every place that don't feel like home. Yeah, Mama, I miss you every day, even more as time rolls on this way. I chased a life I thought I'd need, left your voice in the dust behind me. Now I'd give all I ever made just to hear you call my name. There's a Bible with your notes inside, every line feels like a guide, and when I'm lost I read them slow, like they're leading me back home. Mama, I miss you more than words can say, in the nights that just won't fade away, in every prayer I don't quite know, in every truth I'm slow to show. Yeah, Mama, I miss you still somehow, more than I ever could back then or now. If there's a place where the good ones go, I hope you see the man I'm trying to grow. I ain't the boy you used to know, but I'm trying, Mama, I'm trying. So I'll carry your voice down every road I choose. Mama, I miss you. Never talked much about the way he felt, just tipped his hat and worked that belt. Hands like stone, eyes steady and true, said more in silence than words could do. He showed me how to fix a broken line, how to read the sky for weather and time. Said, son, the world won't wait on you, so do what a good man's supposed to do. He taught me how to stand when the ground gives way, how to speak the truth when it's hard to say, how to take a loss, not complain and get back up and try again. Yeah, he didn't preach, he didn't pretend, he just lived it out till the very end. We didn't always see eye to eye. I chased my road, he stayed behind. But every mile I thought I'd stray, I heard his voice show me the way. Now I see him in the mirror clear, and every doubt and every fear, and every time I do things right, I know he's somewhere in that light. He taught me how to stand when the nights get long, how to carry on when everything's wrong, how to hold my ground when I feel small, and not to run when the shadows fall. Yeah, he didn't say much, but I understand. Everything I am was in his hands. If I could tell him just one thing, I'd say your lessons still ring in every choice, in every plan. I finally see the man you meant. He taught me how to stand. Now I'm trying the best I can. Sits by the window most every night, watching that road fade out of sight. Got a cup gone cold in a calloused hand, a whole lot of things he don't understand. Folks say, boy, you ought to speak, but his kind of truth runs quiet and deep. He learned real young not to let it show. Some things just ain't for others to know. He don't say much, but there's a storm inside, and every word that he lets go by, yeah, he keeps it in where it can't be seen, like a wound that heals but don't come clean. He don't say much, but if you knew, you'd hear a whole life coming through. There was a girl once, long ago, left her heart where the wild winds blow. He almost told her how he felt, but he let that moment pass instead. Now the years roll on like a slow freight train, carrying dust and a little pain, and every mile just adds one more to the things he never said before. He don't say much, but it's all there still, in the way he stands on that old hill, in the way he looks when the sun goes down, like he lost something he never found. He don't say much, but don't you doubt there's 1,000 words he ain't let out. If silence could speak, it'd call his name, tell every truth he never claimed. But he just nods and lets it be. That's the man he came to be. Yeah, he don't say much, but it says enough. There's a light in a cabin at the edge of town, where the world don't talk and the sun goes down. Got a chair, stove, and a quiet mind. Ain't much to lose and nothing to find. Folks say, son, you ought to come around. There's a life to live in a crowded town. But I've seen enough to know my way. Too many words just get in the way. I walk alone just fine, don't you worry about me. Got the wind for a friend and the tall pine trees. Ain't no noise gonna steal my peace. In the silence I finally breathe. Yeah, I walk alone just fine, it's true. But there's nights I still think of you. Had a love once, soft and kind. She tried to read what I kept inside, but a heart like mine don't open wide. It just lets the good things pass it by. Now the road don't ask and the sky don't care, and the truth don't hurt when nobody's there. Still I hear her voice now and then, like a song that don't quite end. I walk alone just fine, that's what I say. Keeps the hurt and the trouble away. Ain't no ties gonna pull me down. Ain't no chains in this open ground. Yeah, I walk alone just fine, I do. But it gets a little quiet without you. Maybe some men were made to stay, build a life in a settled way. But some just drift like a restless line, and I guess that line is mine. Yeah, I walk alone just fine most of the time. I was walking home on a gravel line. Night hung low and the air felt fine. Not a sound but the whippoorwill in a quiet world standing still. Then a streak of light cut through the dark, like a burning trail across my heart. For a moment time just slipped away in that sky where dreams don't stay. I saw a falling star tonight, slipping through that endless sky. They say you wish when one goes by, but I just watched it fade from sight. Yeah, I saw a falling star so bright, and it felt like goodbye. I thought of you and the words we said, all the roads we never led. Funny how one flash of light brings back years in a single night. Now the sky's gone dark and calm again, like it never held that fire within. But something in me ain't the same, like I lost what I couldn't name. I saw a falling star tonight, burn so quick then out of sight. Maybe dreams ain't meant to last, just a glow that fades too fast. Yeah, I saw a falling star so true, and I thought of you. If every light must fall someday, maybe that's the price we pay. Forever loving something bright, even just for one short night. Yeah, I saw a falling star, and I wonder where you are. You walked in like you own this place, with a brand new smile on a borrowed face. Sat right down where we used to be, like it never meant a thing to me. I kept my hands around that glass, watched our whole damn story pass through the smoke and the neon light, trying not to lose that fight. I almost threw this bar stool down when I saw you laughing with that clown. Yeah, I felt that fire rise up hard, like a wild hand playing the wrong card. But I held it back, yeah, I'll let it go. Some things ain't worth letting show. Bartender said, son, just breathe. Some fights ain't what they seem. And I knew right then he was right somehow. Ain't no winner in this here now. So I stood up slow and paid my tab, left my pride in a broken past. You didn't see me walk away, but that's the price some men must pay. I almost threw this bar stool high, let it fly across that crowded night. Yeah, I felt that storm deep in my chest, but walking out was the better test. Yeah, I left that bar, I kept my soul, and that's one thing you never stole. Anger burns, but it don't stay warm, leaves you standing in the storm. Sometimes strength ain't what you do, it's what you choose not to. Yeah, I almost lost it all that night, but I walked away instead of fighting. There's a diner off an old dirt road where we carved our names in a table of oak. Last I heard, you were heading west, chasing dreams like all the rest. I stayed behind in this quiet town, watched the years just settle down. But every now and then your name comes drifting back like a slow train. It's been 40 years gone by, my friend, since we swore this road would never end. I still see you in those younger days, in the dust and the sun, in a reckless haze. Yeah, 40 years gone by somehow, and I wonder where you are right now. Did you find that life you talked about, or did it turn you inside out? Did you ever make it to that shore, or just keep wanting something more? I got a family and a steady hand, but I still ain't quite the man I planned. Funny how the things we knew ain't the things that carry through. It's been 40 years gone by, my friend, since we laughed like time would never end. And now the nights get long and the past feels near, like your voice still ringing in my ear. Yeah, 40 years gone by so fast, still talking to a ghost of the past. If I sight. So if you're out there somewhere still, beyond the valley, past the hill, there's a place for you where time stands still, in a memory